Hello, everyone. Quick announcement. It's Eden McGovern from Eden McGovern. I'm doing a trial show in Sydney at the Factory Theatre on the 17th and 18th of September. You have to come, please, 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 because I'm going to be a freaky and I need people that already like me there. Thank you.
What's the name of the show?
Oh, it's called Prototype.
Where can you get tickets?
In my Instagram bio, or just look up Sydney Fringe Festival and type my name.
What dates is it?
17th and 18th of September.
Where are you performing at?
Factory Theatre. Thank you, boss.
Yeah, you got it. Welcome back to the Nobody Asked podcast. Ave Maria.
I mean, you've done better. Oh, it's good. It's getting good now. Sort of that. Okay. It was there for a moment.
You have a go.
It was there. No. It's not my song of choice. No.
Ave Maria.
Pretty good.
I'm going to keep singing until you join in.
Otherwise
it's just going to be me doing this for the entire episode.
I have no idea how much I'd let you do that. I'll sing when my heart desires it, Lucky.
Oh, you're a yes and for once, you bitch.
No, I don't want to. I was just thinking about yes anding, and I thought, what about women's rights? Because if women always yes anded,
women's right, I'll give you a women's left. How about that?
Can I tell you about an event I went to last night? Please, I've been busting to tell you.
Oh yes, I think you did. You talk about this on the podcast last time?
Maybe I said I was gonna go.
Because I remember you telling me about your outfit, but maybe
yes. So
re-up,
refill
everybody.
For anyone, if you missed the last episode,
refill them with information.
Listen to that. Basically, it was a movie called Spa Weekend. It's got like
Oscar buzz.
Yeah. Well,
it's got Oscar buzz.
I don't know about that, but
we'll get to the review later.
Well,
go on.
Yeah, I might not be invited back, but but I actually feel very strongly about the movie. But I didn't plan on saying it, but we'll see. So it's like Leslie Mann and Isla Fisher and Michelle Buteau and Anna Faris in it, and it's whatever. It looks like a fun movie. The dress code they said was
Judd Apatow's hard hitters, basically.
Yes.
Whenever they need a leading lady who's also funny.
No sign of Judd Apatow. I will say that. No sign of him on this project at all.
Mm.
We could have done with a little Judd. I want to say. So the theme was like. Come in like your luxury loungewear or your comfy activewear. And I was like, okay, they're doing the spa theme. And so I go and I'm wearing like a robe, like a white bath robe, and I've got like a sheet face mask on and my hair's up in a thing. And anyway, like, look, I knew it was going to be a funny thing. The good thing is as soon as you put a mask on, even though you could still tell it's your face, I always get so much more like confident because I was like, oh, this is stupid. Is everyone gonna look at me? And then you go one step further and then you go, it's really funny. I'm in a costume.
You got to double down.
You have to double down because then it gets way less scary for some reason. As someone who actually is really anxious about the costumes but wears heaps.
And people will not laugh unless they know you're fully committed to it. If you're sitting there like, I thought it'd be funny.
Exactly.
Then everyone is like, oh, this is really uncomfortable.
Exactly.
You got to double down.
Exactly. So I do that. And yes, the like, it's not a huge buzzing event, but there's a lot of people around. And
was it the girly girls?
It was a lot. Yeah, that was who they were inviting, was the gals.
Mm-hmm.
That was the target audience.
Yeah, didn't get an email in my inbox for Spa Weekend.
No. The general vibe in the foyer, I guess, before the cinema is like, it's great. And the general reaction to the outfit is great. It's great. And then we were looking over at this like photo wall they had, which has this like giant bathtub full of little like pink and white, like little plastic balls and stuff. And a lot of the influencers, they're taking this photo wall very fucking seriously. They're getting in the bath and throwing the balls. So every time in between all these photos, all of the like poor gals like helping out with the event have to like scoop all the balls back in every single time, right?
Were the influencers helping regather the balls?
You won't believe this, they weren't.
Oh, that's someone else's job.
You won't believe
Someone else will get that.
You won't believe this.
I'm sorry, there was nothing on my invitation that said that I had to help.
I've already got 3 of the free juices, crammed in my bag. I'm having a great time.
I've already had 2 of their themed lavender cocktails that are extremely watered down.
Absolutely.
If there's one thing an influencer event does, it gives you an unnecessarily complex cocktail that doesn't taste like it has any alcohol in
Literally,
it.
get the elderflower out of it.
Oh
and
my
put the
God, they all have
vodka in.
elderflower. There's
Put the
always
vodka
too
back
much
in
fucking
it.
elderflower. When are we going to go
Don't
to an event
mock-
and they just go, here's a full bottle of absinthe that needs to be finished by the time this Callum Turner rom-com finishes. Do you understand me?
It's always like, why have you built an entire cocktail? It's just peach schnapps. I'm like, yeah, but what else?
Give everyone a flask.
Stop giving me
With a
this
mystery
much
drink.
fairy floss, like this much fairy floss and this much drink, and it's, oh my God, there
It's
was
always got
another
those, like-
event where it was mostly edible glitter. Jared and I were like, I don't think this is good.
It's always the ones where it's like the lime or lemon wheel and it's really hardened. It's like a rock. And they think,
Dehydrated.
but you can't, the dehydrated orange or something. And that's always on the top of the cocktail. And every time you sip, you just got this little fucking plastic fruit corpse touching your mouth.
Fruit corpse. Ah.
They never just go, here's a bunch of fireball shots, have fun.
You should-
They should go, this is what I mean. The only good TikTok after party, which wasn't the one at the arcade, was one where literally the catering was, there was a giant plate of McDonald's cheeseburgers and chips.
So good.
That was great. But no, they're like, did you want, it's a tuna tartare canapé.
And it's going to be a half an hour wait.
It's going to be a half an hour wait.
We're
for the
doing
next
that thing
one.
where we complain about it's definitely first world problems, but also show me first world then. Oh, it's a first world problem, but then you cough up the goods.
Yeah, where are my first world problems? This is feeling a little second. This Heineken's a little warm.
I think this is a third world influencer event.
Are we in a third world country? Is that the theme?
Anyway, so we're kind of gathered around like we couldn't tell if it was like a line or just like a horde up towards this photo thing, and there's photographers and whatever. But the people that I was with were like, you have to get one, and I was like, yeah, okay, I do, because it's really funny to be in this fuck ass outfit, and I got a good photo. I did get a good photo. But the funny thing about it is, and I'll show you these photos, everyone else got the whole picture reset before theirs. And for some reason, the guy looks at me, he sort of jumps at the mask, and I was like, oh, hello. And while all of these like girls are all crawling on the ground, putting these plastic balls back up, he goes, you can do yours now. And I was like, is that the only way I'm going to get a photo? Is this a no to a normal one like everyone else is getting?
Yours has extras. He looked at you, was like, I've never seen you on the back of a bus in a White Fox ad, so you don't, that's all right. We know this is probably the best photo you've taken, so just be grateful.
And he goes, yeah, you can just do it now in between. Why do I get the in-between one? What the hell?
You probably put more effort into your outfit than anyone else there.
People feel the court jester vibe off me so strongly. They know how to treat me and they know what I was like, okay. And then like in my photo, like in most of the photos, it's just these girls crawling around on their hands.
I think that's
and
way
knees.
funnier.
It was so funny. And all of the bathtub is already out. Like I've done something bad before. Anyway, it made me laugh so much. The disrespect that people know I'll take. Like I was never going to be angered by that. But obviously it made my friends laugh a lot that they were like, you fucking, like, of course that. I was like, what the hell?
And how was the film?
The film was so underwhelmingly bad. And I'm like, I love a fun movie. It's not like I would ever watch like a girly rom-com and hate it because of that. Mind you, Bridesmaids is in my top 3 movies of all time. Definitely of all comedies.
Not every movie's going for an Oscar. Some movies just like, we're here for a good time. Sure. Famously, I had a really great... When I saw the female remake of the Ghostbusters, I had a great time.
Dude, same.
I thought Chris Hemsworth was so funny. I thought they're... I'm not even fucking with you. I genuinely thought they were all really funny.
But it's such a
But I thought
topic.
Chris Hemsworth stole the show.
Hey.
Dude, I loved Ryan Gosling in the Barbie movie. But no,
he was good, but that's the thing is he was good in the Barbie movie.
He was good. The female Ghostbusters, I thought it was all really funny because I love Kate McKinnon. I love Kate
her
McKinnon.
down. She's amazing.
And I came out of there going, they did it.
I had fun.
They brought it back.
I had fun memories of
They're
that
going to get a
movie.
couple movies out of this
Kate
one.
McKinnon's really fucking funny.
I think the girls nailed it. And
then
then the
everyone was
rest
like,
of the world was like, what the fuck? It doesn't make sense. Oh, a movie with a bunch of ghosts and supernatural, but the concept of a woman being a Ghostbuster.
Literally.
That was too far.
That freaked him out.
And I agreed with that.
That freaked him out. But this movie literally was
Not my Ghostbuster.
It was so written by a man to go like, well, we got to do one for the chicks. And that's what it felt like. It also felt AI generated. I'm going to do so much research because I don't think many reviews are out yet. But the whole time I was like, this is an AI generated script.
I feel like there's also like parts of 4chan and Reddit and certain forums where you've got the incel community and someone will just say, everyone go write a bad review about this movie, even if you haven't seen it.
Well, I'm saying
Ghostbusters,
I'm the
more like
incel in question
Dustbusters.
here. I'm the incel in question about this movie I saw last night. It was just like, okay, Isla Fisher's character. So it's like you can imagine the plot of the movie when you see the poster. 4 girls finally get away on a getaway weekend. They, their friendships are blah, blah, blah. They all fight. They all come back together.
Yep.
One of those movies. And Isla Fisher's character is like supposed to be this like loose unit one, and she's Australian. I like Isla Fisher.
I love Isla Fisher.
I love Isla Fisher. This was the hardest thing I've ever watched. It's literally like, so firstly, she's in like full glam, like giant hair, like she looks like a famous person. But then her character is like supposed to be like, oh, it's just so like manic pixie quirky girl. She like falls over and she's like, oh, fuck. And like, it's killing in the cinema. There's a lot of people there that are liking this. But there's a lot of...
Because they're seeing another hot woman fall down and they're like, we can do that?
It's so... Oh, it just gave like...
I would never
so
do that in real
strange.
life. That's so cringe.
It was like they wrote a Melissa McCarthy character when they were really laying it on thick with the Melissa McCarthy characters. Like just basically borderline humiliating shit.
Yeah.
Just... She was like, oh, my only line is, I'm fat. Like, bro... It was like they wrote that, but then they cast Isla Fisher and they were like, keep the Australian accent. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. I'll try and I'll show you like a trailer if they have one.
I'm all right.
Chloe was next to me. She was like, do you want to leave? Like, you look like you hate this. And I was like, no, if I'm going to dislike a movie, I want a full opinion on it.
Absolutely.
I need to know what I'm talking about.
I feel the same when I watch the Tigers. If I know they're losing, I want to make sure I know who to blame.
That's a good idea.
There's never been a Tigers game that I've started and not finished in my entire life.
Wow.
I watch every game. Even when I was traveling Europe, if I had a full travel day and I couldn't look at it, I'd be off my phone that entire day and then I'd get to my hotel, VPN on, KO, watch that game from the start, no spoilers. And most of the time I'm waiting 12 hours to then watch my team get beat by 40. And I was like, I could have just checked the score and then enjoyed the rest of my day and still had communications with people. There's something, I don't know what it is. I think I'm holding out because I think there'll be a day where I'm watching it and whether they win or lose, I see a spark and I go, it's happening. We're good
Cute.
now.
Yeah, you still want to, because
No,
you're invested in them past the game. You still want to
No.
keep eyes on them.
I'm not invested past the game.
Drop those lads
It
until
is.
the next time they're...
I've also
I want to
realized
see you with a ball in your hand and nothing else.
as I've gotten older, I realized, I don't have a favorite player. I don't think I've had a favorite player in years.
Wow.
I just
You're
go
so
for
detached.
I just go for the team. And I'm not detached.
Detachment
I
king.
just go for the team. I think it's also working with some of them, being in the room with them, also being the same age. If I was in the NRL, I'd be a veteran by now.
That's
It's
crazy.
really weird to be like, my favorite's that 19-year-old. He's really, really fast. I like him because he's the quickest.
I like that big little boy over there.
Look at that. I like, sometimes I'll send him messages of good luck. Could you imagine me texting, if I was 26
This
and I'm
one's
texting,
really hard to get on the ground.
he's so big.
He's so sturdy.
Me
that
as a
one.
26-year-old, just texting an 18-year-old woman would be really strange. But then imagine now I'm going, good luck with your game on the weekend.
Are you messaging them?
No,
Okay.
I've never
but
messaged
people
anyone.
definitely are.
Yes, I know people. I thought I was a huge Tigers fan. I've met the super fans.
Cool.
The super fans are older than me, and there is not you don't know what color the paint is on their wall because it is posters, and I love that passion. But I don't know how you have the hours in the day. I don't know how people have the time for that because it's so much time to just be caring about that.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. You know what else is a lot? Speaking of sport, the fact that this situation with the Sydney Swans has caused so much harm that we're not addressing People are going to be hurt by this. What specifically I'm talking about is the Swans players who might not play finals. As you would have seen on some of these sports analyst shows, some of them might not even play this weekend. These fellas, who, mind you, they're only getting paid a couple $100,000 a year to play a game that was, meant for children, but they were really good at it, so they kept doing it. They might not even be able to go out and play with their friends this weekend.
They'll be exempt from jail if they need to play the games, won't they? You'd hope.
You'd hope. For the sake of the season.
It's not the fans' faults.
But,
fans shouldn't suffer just because multiple players on the team don't regard human life.
I mean, we're talking about the players, and that's good and all, but we should be focusing on the real victims. The coaching staff. How are they going to pick the teams this weekend?
They're going to be so confused.
The pressure is on.
Like, irreparably damaged. Probably forever. They're probably going to have a lot of trauma attached to this if they look back on this time.
We should be doing something about this. I don't know why more people aren't talking about it.
Bring our boys home. For anyone who had to sit through that really fucking confused,
context.
A really awful thing has happened.
There was...
Sorry, do you guys ever get mad at me screaming at you? Sorry.
There was I think it's been alleged incident.
Yeah, you got to say that legally, but like one of those one where it's like...
Yeah, where there's a bunch of Swans players at a hotel have been accused of sexual assault, I believe by either one or two women, and it's not looking good. And then you go on to these like sports shows, which I guess their defense is like, well, we're a sports show, we're going to talk about sport, we don't get into that side of it. But it's a team and a play, like that's fully a part of it, and just so many of them don't want to acknowledge that part. And I get they don't want the legal ramifications, but to then move to a different topic, don't then be like, well, the fallout from this is team selection Tuesday is going to be wacky. Like, come on.
It's nuts. It's crazy. Like, you have to at least just at the... Oh, yeah, it's hard.
A friend of the show, Lavender Bai, seeing her takes on stuff like this, she always has, I think, really well thought out.
She's always correct.
But her comment sections are some of the worst things I've ever seen.
Truly a woman on the front lines.
True. We should be combing through her comments, and that is the easiest way to form a list of dangerous men near you, is just look at some of these comments. She had a post previously about the Parramatta Eels won a game, and in the sheds, they're, getting photos of some of the old boys. The first photo they use is Jared Hayne.
Well, it's just...
There's a carousel. Put him number 8.
That's the thing. Like, they don't make any effort to not get themselves in trouble.
And then there's people...
It's just blatant.
There's people in the comments going, you're doing this for clout and money. What money does she make from reporting on, like, really controversial figures she's going to cop a bunch of hate for? The clout doesn't come from all these people who are writing hate comments are going to follow me now and buy my merch, you fucking dunces.
Generally what I find with these men who comment is they have the emotion before they give it a name, where they feel anger watching this video. To be honest, I'm sure with Lav especially, a lot of the time when it's clear she knows what she's talking about and they've assigned that women don't know what they're talking about with sport, I'm sure that just elicits an angry reaction, and then they've got to form an opinion to support the fact that they feel angry at watching a very, very smart woman talk about the sporting world in such an eloquent way.
It starts so far ahead of that. They are just women don't have a place commenting on sport or being in sport in general. Like that is, you're already fighting a losing battle, because if you're like, well, I have a thought on this, it's like, well, I didn't even want you here in the first place, nor do I think you have any place or value in this space, which is insane. Insane with like the growth of women's sport, particularly in Australia over the last 5-10 years. My God, it's one of those things where like, if you're still not on board, is there any point trying to explain anything to you? Or
sometimes I truly feel bad because I'm like, do you guys ever have fun? Like, I know me and my friends are laughing harder, but no matter what they call, who's a snowflake, whatever. I'm like, I know me and my friends are laughing 10 million times harder than you ever will in your life. That is so sad. I wish that you had some joy, but you can't, because you're going to hate half the population forever. There are so many women around everywhere you go. Like, you're going to hate everyone because it's 1 in 2 chance you're going to see someone you don't like if you don't like women. Get on board, brother. It's fun.
The Toyota Hilux profile pictures and the RAV4 profile pictures, I think they've come so far around. I mean, like, all these fucking snowflakes getting offended by everything. You guys are the real SJWs. Every time you hear something, you go, well, actually,
we must put a stop to this. I'm like, do you even know what it is yet?
You don't even know. Oh, my God.
So right. I mean...
Well,
okay, I have something also equally as important to talk about. Is that okay?
Yeah, good. Go. Anyway.
Okay, if you were a beekeeper... would you be scared of the bees? Like right now, if you had to do beekeeping today, how scared of the bees would you be?
0.
Have
you seen the outfit? Have you seen the fit?
No, because some of them don't wear the whole fit.
What? Why would I not wear the full fit? That's like saying, oh, I'm going to be a skydiver. I'm not wearing the backpack.
Well, I don't know. Some people are tough, I guess.
That doesn't make you tough. That makes you stupid.
A lot of times they're just in maybe gloves and then a t-shirt.
That's the same concept as when I go skiing and I see people with cool outfits and not wearing a helmet.
Yeah,
You're
I
an
don't
idiot.
think they're cool.
Oh, I'm driving in my Ferrari with no seatbelt. That's pretty cool, actually. You can leave that off. If I was a beekeeper, I would have the full kit.
You would have the full.
But I'd get it customized.
What would it be? A bee.
I think I'd get some lightning bolts on the side. I'd make sure the gloves were a cool color. But I wonder if there's a color that messes with the bee's brain. Is that why they're all in white head to toe,
Maybe
or is that
it's
just the cheapest?
a neutral. I don't know.
Do we have any beekeepers? If you're a beekeeper and you listen to this pod, can you just message one of us? Because we just want to shoot you some questions.
Because low-key, I'd be and I like bees, but I'd be a little bit scared of that many bees. Beekeeping would not be at first chill for me. And that's this is the hard-hitting stuff I'm thinking about in my spare time, by the way. This, in my head, 10 minutes. 10 minutes of podcasting, because I feel so strongly about the fact that I would want to go to work and I would love my bees, but every time they got a little bit too close to me, I would be like, gasp.
Yeah, it's also a weird thing because if they do hurt you, I don't think you'd handle it well, not because of the pain, but just knowing that they're dying every time they hurt you. And I think that would hurt you more.
Apparently you can actually, I saw a video where someone just left it in, didn't shoo it off, and apparently it hurt really bad, so it depends how much you love bees, but you can let the bee sort of circle around and basically unwind their stinger out so it doesn't come out. So depending on your pain tolerance, guys, you don't have to kill a bee if it stings you.
That's also an effective pull-out method.
Just circle it, yeah, just sort of get drilled out.
Yeah, get drilled out.
Yeah. That's a lot.
I also, speaking of the pull-out method, I just wrote here, people who wait till marriage, why does that milestone matter? I was deeply thinking about this because I get in religion.
Organized religion is control, but yeah.
Yes. But the whole thing of we're waiting till marriage. I don't get it.
So it was originally designed to just make sure women didn't have sexual autonomy.
That they were what, pure?
Yeah. It started with an evolutionary thing where they didn't want,
Is that what they're still doing today though? Because I feel like it's
that's
less
the thing
about
with culture is it's too far in.
Because it's not there's certain couples who may have had sex before with other people, but then they're going, we're not going to do it till we get married.
Oh, that's weird. Sorry to yuck anyone's yum, but why? I mean, yeah. What's the hold up here?
I just never got it.
People just do whatever they want, I guess. But also, do you know anyone from high school that waited till marriage? Because I do.
I don't think so. I was in all boys' school, so everyone was having sex with 8 girls every weekend. There was one kid who had genuinely never watched porn and never masturbated.
Whoa, you believed him?
No.
It was true.
It was true. Because the way you talk to him, it was such a level of innocence that you're like, oh, you genuinely haven't.
Aww.
And he used to get, because I think he brought up the fact, he's like, does everyone get wet dreams all the time? I'm like, no, you just have 18 years worth of not jerking it. But yeah, he genuinely never watched porn or masturbate. And I was like, brother, your
balls both haven't dropped and are hanging on the floor. We need to do something about this. Gathering his whole sheets. Another wet dream.
Oh, another one. He's waking up at cadet camp in his sleeping bag with the other 2 guys next to him. You guys too? All right, where we digging the hole to throw these down?
Let's bring them out.
Am I right, fellas?
Yeah, crazy. I knew there was like a group of girls in my high school that we just called the Christian group.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
Did they
because
know that they were called that?
I would assume so.
Wouldn't you wear that as a badge of honor?
Did your guys, putting that out, did your high school friendship group have a name? Because there fully was names in our year group.
Yeah.
And in our school. Like, because just of how you talked about them.
Yeah.
Like, there was a group of, like, and to be honest, it was more multicultural than this, but they got called the Grasians because there was a lot of Greek girls and a lot of Asian girls in this group. And, like, none of us made that up. That came from them.
I remember there was a period of time, I think in year 9 or 10, where apropos a rivalry was born between. There was the Shy group. There was 100% Shy. I was in the Shy group in like year 7 and 8 because I just got to train with these guys every day. And then I like kind of after year 8, I just was hanging out with different groups. We were all in different classes. But there was a point in year 9 or 10 where a rivalry built up between the Inner West Wog boys and the Shy group. And they settled it hilariously at lunchtime, like tackle footy. And it was basically just belt the fuck out of each other until a teacher broke it up. And I remember asking,
Just a little baby riot.
and it was I think it started because 2 of the dumber kids were in the same class together. And one of them probably said something, one of them probably misconstrued it, and the other one misconstrued it. They just kept saying, I'm sure it started with one of them yelling out, hey, dickhead, to one of their friends who was standing behind the other one. And just went, oh, what? And I remember, I genuinely felt like, I don't know if this is accurate, I haven't watched the play in a while. I felt like the chick from West Side Story because it was my home, the Shire group, but I was probably
but this
more
new
friends.
life seems to have more hope.
I was more friendly with all like the Inner West boys. So I remember literally watching this game from the sideline, just going, well, they're all going to kill each other, so.
God, that is stress. Okay, it was not like that bad at my school. It was just more like, we were like, those girls are virgins and will be until they're married. And they were. And they were all smart. Oh, actually, yeah, well, they were smart. Some of them weren't religious. They were just smart, so they had to sit with the other religious.
Yeah.
With the religious people.
There was a smart group.
Yeah, smart group.
There was a smart group. I was sort of in the smart group a little bit. I always found that they cared too much about marks and everything. These were all the kids who were on 6-year scholarships.
Did you ever have some of those smart kids that were randomly in the popular group though? Like randomly one of the popular group was like, for some reason, heaps book smart.
Nah.
Because we had a few of those. So like truly like, we called it like the balcony group because there was an initiation ceremony where they had to like the floor. I told you guys about this. So like the balcony group was like the party girls. They were the girls with the biggest houses and the, classic popular group. And randomly like 2 or 3 of them were heaps book smart and were in like extension maths. And it was always so crazy because I was like, I've heard you speak. You speak so like, so I loved that they were like, yeah, apparently like math geniuses.
I think our popular group wasn't necessarily a popular, because the nice thing about my year group was everyone just had their own parties. Like there was no one really bullied anyone. I think because we lost a kid in year 10 and it's sort of the lay of the land was no one bully anyone. Yeah. And I think everyone was just sort of accepting of like, that is the group that all they do is meet up on the weekends and game together, like hardcore gamer nerds. There's kind of the druggy group, but they were they couldn't afford getting actual drugs. So it was like just a lot of nangs on the weekend.
Yeah.
Then the popular group was just kids who knew each other since like kindergarten, played football together and lived all in the Inner West together. So they already had these giant friend groups. So when they threw house parties, it seemed like that was the popular group. It's just, well, no, they've cultivated this giant friend group since they were 6 years old together. So
yeah, it's just being popular is truly like, if you think about it, the like literal sense of the word, it's just like knowing the most people.
Yeah. But there was no sort of group or kid in my group that everyone was like, you've got to try to be friends with them. Like my group was just the drama group.
Yeah, my group was just the drama group.
Yeah.
Look where we
Shocker.
are now. Look where we are now.
Speaking of, I do have written here, it is so embarrassing to still be in high school. Have you ever walked past a kid in a high school uniform and you think, what are you doing?
Yes.
It is. If you're in high school right now, that is
cut that
cringe.
Drop out. Drop out. Just graduate, please.
I can't think of anything worse. And I had a great time in high school.
I loved high school.
But being in high school right now, being a high school student, that is embarrassing.
Imagine how bad it would be. Like,
you have a lunchtime? Or you get to go out for free play? Oh.
You know what's embarrassing? And this didn't happen to me because I turned 18 like on the first day of the HSC. But when people were 18 and still had to like stay in on school nights, I was like, you have no fucking autonomy in this world. It doesn't count that you're 18.
Oh, cool. You went to Westfield and walked around factory for a little bit?
You are a mere schoolgirl.
It's so embarrassing.
It's so
being in high
embarrassing,
school.
especially that last year of school where you're like, I'm a whole ass adult at this school. I'm with school with babies and I'm a full woman.
I think you should have less rights as a high school student in terms of if I'm at Woolworths and I'm wearing the checkout line, I get to push in front of you.
I could be
pushing in
sent
front
out
of
of
you
class
every time.
legally when I could vote.
That's true.
That is so embarrassing. I could be made to stand up at assembly when I could vote for the Prime Minister.
You have to give me your lunch. If I'm walking past and you're on the other side of your school fence and you're eating a peanut butter sandwich and I'm just on my way to the gym because I'm a fucking unit, and I go, I want that sandwich. You have to give it to me. You're a fucking high school student.
Yeah.
Get a life.
Yeah.
You losers. Graduate already. Oh my God. Can you imagine being in year 7 right now?
Can you imagine how bad school would be also right now? Like just like with like the chronically onlineness. Like I think everyone would be more annoying. The stupid dumb like buff heads who are more likely to like, you know, classically bully people. They would be so annoying. And I just feel like I can sense it in the air they're dumber. And the more like annoying know-it-alls they'd be awful, right? I feel like everyone is just getting like radicalized in their own little, I feel like that would give me a fucking headache to be a school kid right now. If you guys are in high school, thoughts and prayers, but
do you know what would be worst? Because like when I was in high school, people had their favorite YouTubers, but there weren't that many. I remember when Neil Colhatkar would put out a video, that was the talk of the town for the week.
Really?
Can you imagine? Yeah. Oh, the boys.
It's so funny.
When he came out and did the different suburbs be like, and it was just the most gratuitous stereotypes of just like Cogra full of wogs, Hurstville full of Asians. And that was the whole video. And we all came to school quoting it. And we're like, how good is this? Because this was the first time someone had ever pointed out. It was basically like someone just pointed out, like, hey, have you ever noticed that when you go, this is the demographic?
And it's so funny to know them both now. And I'm like, they're just guys.
Ours was Neil Colhatkar, and anytime a Super Wog video came out. But it was always very funny territory because like the Wog kids would be quoting it going like, so funny. And then the Shy group would go, yeah, so funny that you guys do that. And they go, we don't do that. It was very funny. But
that is crazy.
Could you imagine, like I was saying, people have their favorite YouTubers and there might be like some weird little nerdy shit. Can you imagine going to high school now and someone goes, yeah, I was watching Sneeko's stream or I was watching Clavicula's stream on the weekend.
They would be though. That's the thing.
But also those guys are streaming all the time. You could be in class watching someone stream, which is fucking embarrassing.
Have I ever told you that there's a Superwog, like an episode of Superwog that I'm in because I know Theo and Nathan and they've always been very, very lovely to me. And it did not get released, I'm pretty sure, because it was too homophobic. And if it's too homophobic for Superwog to release, can you imagine what was on that fucking episode? It was egregious.
What did you say?
It was such a big stereotype. Love you, Theo and Nathan, but that was fucked. That was so crazy. And I was so new in comedy, so I was like, I'm never going to get this chance again. I'm going to do a Superwog video if they ask me. Yeah.
Do you know what would be like the oldest piece of digital evidence of you out there?
Ooh.
Like what's your earliest digital? I'll have a think. I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, what is it?
I like straight out of high school. Maybe I'm out 6 months. Just got out, and my old improv teacher, she was in the sort of SBS iView comedy space.
Okay.
And they had a sketch show, and I think I was in this sketch where it was basically like a Healthy Harold character, but it was a dog. And it was just us in a classroom and he's sort of performing, but it's, it's a guy who's like living out of his car and he's smoky under the mask. And I think I'm sitting there, I'm giving the acting performance of a lifetime.
Yeah.
There was one bit where he's like kicking global warming's butt. And so I'm holding a sign that says global warming and he kicks it. Actually, you know the comedian who does this. I'm trying to remember his name because you know exactly who it is. And I remember sitting there being like, people are going to see this and they're going to see me with my 0 lines, but the way I hold this board, and this is going to propel my comedy career. I'll see if I can, you know the guy, I'll see if I can get this up.
Okay, incredible. I reckon mine would have been, when you say like anything to do with school or whatever, or like just out of school, mine would have been in school stuff that my high school was posting. Like, like that time we tried to break the Zumba world record for the most people doing Zumba and we failed because like no one turned up.
How short were you of the record?
Heaps. Like was a really random record. But like any other place could have easily beaten it. Like it was crazy. No one wanted to do that. I didn't want to do that, but I was like on the I was like a dancer at school, so they got me on stage to like help out with the,
So is that digital footprint out there somewhere?
probably. Then there'd be just stuff from my high school, like when they made us do that like that giant Alice in Wonderland like PNF meeting. Have I ever showed you this when they went like
What?
insanely over the top?
Oh, here it is. It's not a video, but it's just a photo. You'll actually be able to tell. It's just me in the background for the first bit. Like, I'm just
Oh, you're so little.
in the background there.
Oh, yep.
And what's this man's name?
Cam James?
Him.
Oh.
That's him in the dog outfit, kicking the board there.
Can you please send that to me? I'm going to send that to him.
I think it's Healthy Harold for Millennials is the sketch from SBS The Feed
Okay.
with Jenna Owen as well back in the day.
Right.
Yeah. That would be my earliest digital footprint. You could spot me in the back. I'm in a red hoodie.
I realized mine would have been High Five.
Of course.
Of course.
Which is
how could we forget?
famously been talked about. I think... Have you got something? Go for it.
I
Go,
have something
go.
else to say. This is another movie thought, but this is not just about the movie I watched last night. This is a thought about movies in general.
Yep.
I know what my diva request would be as an actor. I'm not filming a dancing scene, you're dancing at a party, you're dancing on a dance floor. I'm not doing it not to the music. I know that's diva. I know it's hard to mix the sound and, control all the sound in the microphones. I know, but you are not catching me moving off rhythm and then you're putting a song in and I look like a freak.
That's always the thing that pops up is the nightclub scenes.
When
and
they're all
everyone's dancing and the beat makes no sense.
And the beat is like doom, 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 and everyone's like, I feel like you'd have to do that one. Have you just ever seen that that gif of a little Spider-Man where it's old and it's like it dances to whatever
Yes.
rhythm.
Yes.
That's what I feel like I'd have to pull out in there, just not to be caught with white person rhythm.
Hey, that's racist.
It's not.
It's so racist.
We move crazy.
That's so racist, bro.
And yeah, I feel like
A lot of my friends are white.
or
I
when
have a lot of white. Everyone I know is white.
when the movie soundtrack is like "Kiss Me" and people are like, "Oh, you couldn't know." I would walk.
A microcosm of that. I find it annoying when you specifically listen to what the club music is and you go, what club would ever play this? And it's like, me, me, ma, ma, me, me, ma, ma. You're playing like when Diplo does his tutorials on how he makes a track, it's the first 8 seconds. He goes, so we're just going to add some hi-hats here. And then that's the entire song.
You're so right.
Listen to, every time there's a nightclub scene, listen to the song and go, what the hell is this song?
That is nuts. Yeah. I'm trying not to be mean about AI all the time, but it's feeling like that.
It doesn't have feelings.
Yeah, that's so right. Because I do feel bad for the robots.
They don't have feelings either.
I do. I feel really bad. I feel bad about so many things. I actually made a list of things I've cried about recently. Do you want to know them?
Yep.
Oh my God. This is making me cry. And by the way, I'm crying until my ears, because I'm laying down, I'm crying until my ears block up with water. And I have to do this because there's so much water in my ears. That's the
You need to get like those swimmer earplugs.
I literally sometimes try and angle away so it doesn't all go right into my ears because it always does. A story of someone talking about how when they were young, they took the bus home for the first time on their own and they got confused and didn't know what bus stop to get off at, and so they rode it all the way to the end to the bus depot and were really scared and didn't know what to do, and the bus driver was checking the bus and just had to be like, oh, come over here, we'll find your parents.
I fell asleep on the Cronulla line once and I ended up in Helensburgh with 1% on my phone.
How old were you?
Maybe 14.
That's still pretty young and scary.
Literally had to call my mum because my phone was on 1%. I went, I'm at Helensburgh Station. I'll stay here next to the florist. Hung up, and then my phone died.
You're
And I
smart.
just had to hope that she got it's a message. He's sending us a message.
What could it mean? What else? Or just every TikTok. I just cry in every fucking TikTok. I'm on sad algorithm on TikTok right now, just like tear jerking off every day.
Absolutely.
That's what I do when I had to make myself cry. Someone saying that they saw a homeless man drop his bottle of wine and just start like wailing, crying.
That makes me laugh more than cry.
No.
That's a good game. Does this make you laugh or cry? Because
Lucky psychopath
That's
reveal.
the spectrum of life. Even if it's only 1% cry or 1% laugh, which is barely a movement in facial expression, everything in life is either somewhat making you laugh or somewhat making you cry. It's the same. I think life is about every single thing in the world you're either attracted to or not attracted to. It could be 0.5% where there's nothing, but lava lamp, attractive or not attractive?
Attractive.
Yeah, of course.
You're so right. Everything's either attractive or not
Everything is
attractive.
attractive or not
Jesus
attractive.
Christ.
And everything either makes you laugh or cry. Banjo, attractive.
I don't think it's attractive.
I think it's attractive.
Okay. Dartboard, attractive.
Attractive, yes.
What else?
Tennis ball.
Attractive.
There you go. See? Anyway.
Shovel.
Oh, not attractive.
No. What else?
A Volkswagen Beetle.
No.
Not attractive. Yeah, exactly.
Give me the-
Exactly. But my thing was everything either makes you laugh or cry. I did hear something really sad when I was going grocery shopping.
What?
So I usually wear headphones just to listen to music because I don't want to be bothered by all my screaming fans in the aisles. But I didn't have them on, and I was walking, and there was two guys, probably in their 40s, who were just going, "Hey, mate, it's been 6 months." And I heard this. And he goes, "How you been, mate?" And the other one goes, "Oh, mate, I've been in the wars." And I'm like, Cronulla, I'm like, oh, his retaining wall fell down and they've had to repave the backyard.
Yeah.
And as I'm turning into the aisle, they're behind me. He goes, "Oh, what's going on?" And as his voice is breaking, he just goes, "I lost my missus." And every problem I had in the world in that moment disappeared. There was so many things I was upset or stressed about with work and everything. As soon as I heard that, I just went, oh. And the thing was, I came back up the aisle, and as I was coming around, there was something about these two guys where they looked like all I could see was two shy blokes in their 20s, but I could see like someone had aged them up. And I was looking at them and I was like, they were still talking by the time I got back, and I was like, far out. That's really hard hitting. It just gave me a second of like, fuck. Yeah, puts it into perspective.
Oh, that's so sad.
And it would have been so hard for him to just... He's obviously like, when people go, "What's going on?" And then he has to say that, and then just hearing his voice crack, you're like, far out,
That's
man.
awful. You know what always pulls my heartstrings as well? It's so not as much as that, but like hearing about people like moving to a city where they don't know anyone and then they like struggle to make friends, it breaks my
Yeah.
heart. Because it's like, I've never experienced like, in the way a normal person has, like, you go to new schools or new
Yeah.
universities or whatever, and it's whatever, you branch out. But also I just talk at people until they like me. So it's always been a different experience. People that are like really socially anxious and shy and like struggle to like meet people in the wild, and like people that are like going to things to try and make friends. Oh,
It's even the people, you see those videos all the time
So
of people who are
cute.
just not even like anxious, they're just really well-meaning, go, just trying to make friends and no one wants to be friends.
Oh, it's
I'm like,
it kills me.
yeah.
And I bet it really warms my heart in the comments when people are always like, "Hi, what suburb are you from?" Like, "I moved here as well." Like, that makes me really happy, especially when it's like, it's like expats or whatever. And they're like,
Yeah.
"This is bigger and scarier than I thought it would be." I'm like, oh.
I'm in a cycle of the best and worst algorithm on TikTok because I like pretty much my entire TikTok is just dogs. It's just dogs doing funny things. It's compilations of French bulldogs doing shit.
Yeah.
And I'll see a page and I'm like, that dog is absolutely hilarious. What else you got? And then you go first pin post. So Sparkles crossed the Rainbow Bridge yesterday. I'm like, fuck. It's always a 50, and you never go to their profile because there's a 50-50 chance that dog has crossed over the Rainbow Bridge.
Oh, that's sad. Dogs be dying. It's so
So sad.
inconsiderate.
It's the worst, man.
If you're a dog, you need to live longer.
Can I show you the other thing I'm obsessed with on TikTok?
Yes.
I'm going to make this edit job as easy as I can for myself. There's a page I saw maybe a year ago, Nixon Mason. You heard of him?
No.
Elite athlete if you're keeping up with under 11s rugby league.
Okay.
You want to, this is Nixon.
Show me this little fella.
I'm not sure how old he is now. 12 years old, 177 centimeters. So he's already taller than me at 12 years old from New Zealand. Just look at this fella go.
Oh, that's a big boy.
That was him last year. So that's him at 10, potentially 11 years old.
Oh, he's a unit.
Sorry about. He is.
God damn it.
He is a tank. Like, look at. This is him off for kickoff. Could you imagine being 10 years old and you have to tackle him?
Holy,
but he's also.
That's someone's uncle.
But he's built tough. Like, he's not. I remember being a kid playing junior rugby, and, you know, you'd have kids who their parents have just overfed them, and you've got like an 80-kilo 10-year-old.
There's some big boys,
and you can't tackle them because they're just. But he just looks like he's built.
He looks like
as
a
like
man.
a 12-year-old.
He just looks like he looks like he has like laborer strength.
Yeah.
Like this kid is bricklaying in between classes.
He's somehow filled out at 12 years old.
He looks like, yeah, solid like a. He doesn't look like a bigger kid. He looks like a. Yeah, like a plumber.
I love watching his videos because I don't like watching junior rugby league videos where it is some kid who is like 100 kilos running over a kid who's like 30 kilos. Yeah. I don't find that funny because that was me growing up and I'm like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do? You guys won't let us play in weight divisions. You're making me play against this kid. Whereas that I'm like, oh, that's like, you're going to look back on those videos and go, that kid's a prodigy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you want to look him up on TikTok, Nixon, Nixon Mason. And like, he doesn't sound like he has parents on the sideline who are, yeah, kill him, Nixon. They're just like, good job.
Yeah, right.
Good job.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't pass the ball a lot, Nixon. I'll give him that. Doesn't pass the ball a lot.
I mean, you would.
Maybe look to pass, but also when you're running over everybody else.
If you want something done right.
If you want something done right, do it yourself. Do it yourself.
Alrighty.
One last thing I forgot. I've been meaning to say this like 4 weeks in a row and I always forget about it because we just get so lost in conversation. Here's a little tip. If you ever want to feel the thrill of being a criminal without ever doing anything even remotely illegal, this is what you do. Mm-hmm. I've been doing this recently. It's revs my engine.
Okay.
It gives me, you know, some people might have the lust to kill or the lust to steal.
Yeah,
this will quash those
little
feelings.
Deviousness in you.
This will quash those feelings, but you'll go, I'm satisfied.
Okay.
Next time you're at a Woolworths or another supermarket, I'm not going to name them, I'm a Woolies girl, and you've got your big trolley and you go through the self-serve checkout. This works better if it's a really long self-serve checkout.
Okay.
Don't go to the first one available. Walk that trolley all the way to the end. Walk straight towards the exit. Don't make eye contact with the workers. Make it look like you're trying to avoid eye contact. Go straight towards the exit and then just use the very last one. It is the thrill that I'm about to steal an entire trolley, and you can feel all of them watching you.
Because there's got to be people just trying that.
I've had multiple times where they will walk behind me and they're about to stop me, and then I just stop the last one. It is a thrill because you get halfway down and you go, I should stop now. No, keep going. Go to Bay 15. It is a thrill like no other because you can run to it. I don't give a fuck. Do whatever it makes look like you're like. Do whatever you think makes it look like you're about to steal an entire trolley of groceries, and then just stop at the end.
This is what happens when you don't throw him out of planes.
It is. Oh my god, it's fun.
You have to keep throwing him out of planes so this
I know
tomfoolery stops happening.
I know. Try it next time because you're going to get there and you're going to go, I'll just stop at Bay 11. Keep going.
So
it's a good feeling.
We're probably shopping in different postcodes because last night at my local...
More of a Woolies Metro kind of girl?
Yeah. Last night at my local Woolies, Eshe was playing a ukulele so awfully and so loudly right out that you had to pass him. And he looked really angry at people not giving him money. But I was like, brother, you cannot play the ukulele. This sounds terrible. And then when I went down the stairs, there was just a woman with no pants on. Like, and I was like, this is why I don't come at peak hour. Because there's also crazy peak hour. There's the crazies all go there at peak hour.
That is the duality of this podcast. You can either be like me and cosplay crime, or you can live somewhere like Eden.
Everywhere.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.